What if the foods you've relied on for decades, the ones you thought were good for your bones, were never the foods that actually keep you stable and safe after 60? New research shows the biggest threat to bone density isn't what you are eating. It's the silent nutritional gaps you aren't filling. These small gaps weaken repair signals, reducing stability long before you feel any symptoms. And in a moment, you'll see why these gaps become far more dangerous after 60. Here's what most doctors never say clearly. Bone loss doesn't start with pain or stiffness. It starts quietly. You can feel completely normal, go through your routine, and never realize tiny drops in bone strength are happening beneath the surface. Then one simple moment, a slip, a step off a curb, reveals how vulnerable your bones have quietly become. Stay with me, because you're about to hear why this hidden decline speeds up rapidly after 60 and what slows it immediately. The good news is powerful. Studies now show that certain doctor-trusted foods, not supplements or expensive powders, can reactivate the bone-building pathways your body used easily in your 30s and 40s. Your bones never stop responding, they simply stop receiving the right instructions. The right foods deliver the signals that rebuild bone density, improve balance, and support mobility after 60. And coming up, you'll discover the breakfast food that outperforms several popular calcium sources, yet most seniors overlook it completely. So ask yourself, what if stronger bones and fewer close calls weren't about doing more, but choosing differently? What if the most effective bone-building foods for seniors have been sitting on grocery shelves your entire life? In this video, you'll learn which overlooked foods rebuild bone density, restore repair signals, and help reduce fracture risk naturally at any age. And in the next section, we'll reveal the hidden process behind bone loss after 60 and why understanding it is the key to reversing it safely. If you're over 60, the real danger isn't just weak bones. It's the silent way bone loss progresses, without pain, without stiffness, and without any warning. You can feel completely normal and still lose small amounts of bone strength year after year. Those tiny drops don't show up during dramatic moments. They appear during everyday movements like standing from a chair, stepping off a curb, or reaching overhead. Research shows that even slight declines in bone density can turn these simple motions into unexpected risks, especially when balance after 60 is already more fragile than most people realize. And in a moment, you'll hear why these small losses accelerate so quickly after 60, and why most seniors never notice until trouble strikes. But here's the encouraging part. Your bones still respond. Even in your 60s and 70s, your body has powerful repair pathways ready to switch back on when they receive the right signals. Scientists now know that certain everyday foods, not supplements or expensive powders, send direct messages to bone-building cells, prompting them to rebuild the structure that keeps you stable. Once these pathways wake up, many older adults notice steadier steps, smoother posture, and fewer near falls during normal daily activities. And stay with me, because you're about to learn which nutrients reactivate these pathways faster than many common medications. The best part? You don't need strict diets or complicated routines to support stronger bones. Simple foods that restore mineral balance, reduce low-grade inflammation, and support bone metabolism can help your body rebuild bone tissue layer by layer. These small choices work quietly behind the scenes to prevent fractures, improve balance, and strengthen mobility. Benefits that grow more important every year after 60. A few consistent food swaps can create meaningful changes you can feel. More stability, better confidence, safer movement at home or outdoors. In this video, you'll learn how everyday foods support bone density, improve balance, and strengthen your skeletal foundation without overwhelm. These overlooked foods help restore the bone health, stability, and confidence most seniors never hear about, even during routine doctor visits. And next, we'll break down exactly why these foods work, explaining the science in simple, practical terms so you know what your bones need and how to support them starting today. According to Harvard researchers, adults over 60 don't lose bone density because their bodies stop working. The real issue is quieter. The signals that tell your bones to rebuild slowly weaken with age. But new research shows that simple, everyday foods can turn these signals back on, helping older adults rebuild bone density naturally, long after most people believe it's possible. Your bones aren't shutting down, they're just waiting for the right nutrients to reactivate these repair pathways. And in a moment, you'll see why these signals matter far more after 60 than most seniors realize. These weakened signals explain why getting out of bed may feel unsteady, or why a short walk feels harder than it used to. It's not just aging, it's your bones operating without the nutritional support they once had. Studies now show that affordable, common foods can reactivate the same bone-strengthening pathways your body relied on decades ago. And stay with me, because you're about to learn which nutrients trigger the fastest improvements in balance and mobility. Every time you stand up, step off a curb, or stabilize yourself on a rug, your bones coordinate pressure and alignment. Without proper nutrients, those movements begin to feel heavier or slightly off. But once those nutrients return, older adults often notice real changes: steadier balance, fewer near falls, stronger posture, and more confidence at home. These aren't dramatic overnight changes. They're quiet signs that your bone-building cells are waking back up. And in a moment, you'll see how quickly these improvements grow when the right bone health foods become part of your weekly routine. That's why scientists now emphasize foods that go deeper than basic calcium or vitamin D. These nutrients activate the cellular machinery that rebuilds bone density, machinery that stays alive even in your 70s or 80s. Understanding how these foods work is the key to better mobility, safer steps, and long-term bone strength. In the next section, you'll see how these overlooked foods support the very cells that rebuild bone, and why most adults never hear about them until early bone loss or balance problems begin. Now let's count down the 10 proven, doctor-trusted foods that quietly strengthen bone density, especially for adults over 60. As we go through each one, notice how differently every food supports your bones, and why even small, consistent habits can create improvements that build week after week. Many older adults are surprised to learn that bone strength isn't just shaped by exercise or supplements. It depends heavily on specific nutrients that influence blood flow, collagen support, mineral absorption, gut health, and the daily repair cycle your bones rely on. Think of this list as your bone health toolkit. Each food strengthens a different part of your skeletal support system, and together they help keep your steps steady, your posture balanced, and your confidence strong. As you listen, imagine how easily each option could fit into your routine. Habits you can maintain without stress or overwhelm. And in just a moment, you'll see why one of the earliest foods on this list boosts bone circulation, a benefit most seniors never even think about. 10. Buckwheat. Buckwheat may look humble, but it helps activate key bone repair enzymes by delivering magnesium, rutin, and trace antioxidants that support deep circulation inside bone tissue. Better circulation means better mineral delivery and a more efficient repair cycle, critical after 60, when bone-building signals naturally slow. You can prepare buckwheat as a warm porridge, mix it with oats, or use it in place of rice or pasta. It also offers a steady energy release many older adults appreciate in the morning. If you're sensitive to high-fiber foods, start with small servings and increase gradually so digestion adjusts comfortably. Over time, many seniors describe feeling steadier on their feet, more centered when standing up, and more awake throughout the day. Subtle shifts that lower fracture risk far more than most people realize. And coming up next, you'll hear how a soft, creamy food most seniors overlook delivers bone-ready calcium almost instantly. 9. Ricotta cheese. Ricotta offers fast-absorbed calcium combined with whey proteins, nutrients that help rebuild the internal lattice structure inside your bones. Its soft texture makes it ideal for adults with chewing concerns or low appetite. A few spoonfuls on toast, eggs, roasted vegetables, or fruit can meaningfully boost bone-supportive protein without feeling heavy. If you're watching blood pressure, choose low-sodium options. With consistent use, ricotta becomes a reliable, highly bioavailable calcium source your bones can use right away. Many seniors notice quieter morning stiffness, better posture alignment, and a more secure feeling on stairs. Early signs that bone turnover is improving beneath the surface. And in a moment, you'll learn why one pantry staple, something most people already buy, protects bone density not only with minerals but by improving gut function, a bone health link many adults have never heard about. 8. White beans. White beans deliver a powerful trio: calcium, plant-based protein, and resistant starch that strengthens the gut lining. A healthy gut is essential for absorbing bone-building minerals effectively, especially as stomach acid naturally declines after 60. Adding half a cup of white beans to soups, salads, or stews a few times a week can meaningfully improve mineral uptake. If you take medications that affect potassium, talk to your doctor before increasing intake. Many older adults report smoother digestion, steadier energy, and more stable footing during daily movement. Clear signals that both muscles and bones are finally getting the coordinated support they need. And coming up, you'll see how a simple, everyday snack can activate bone-building cells through a pathway most seniors have never heard of. 7. Greek Yogurt Parfait. Greek yogurt provides protein, probiotics, calcium, and essential fats. The exact combination that stimulates bone-forming cells and supports a balanced gut microbiome. This environment enhances mineral absorption and reduces low-grade inflammation, a common challenge after 60. A parfait with berries, nuts, or granola works well as breakfast or a gentle evening snack. Choose unsweetened varieties to avoid blood sugar swings. Over time, many adults report smoother morning movement, fewer unexpected missteps, and an overall sense of grounded stability. This simple daily ritual becomes a small but powerful anchor in a bone-strengthening routine. And in the next section, you'll discover how the upcoming foods strengthen bones through deeper, lesser-known biological pathways, mechanisms that help your bones stay resilient even as you age. 6. Leeks. Leeks provide natural silica, a trace mineral your bones rely on to build the collagen framework that keeps them flexible and fracture-resistant. Most adults know calcium and vitamin D are essential, but few realize that without silica, those minerals can't anchor firmly into your bone matrix. That's why leeks, simple as they seem, are increasingly recommended for maintaining stronger bones after 60. Their mild, onion-like flavor makes them easy to use in everyday meals. Leeks blend smoothly into soups, stir-fries, omelets, casseroles, or roasted vegetables, adding bone-supporting nutrients without overwhelming the palate. For older adults who prefer gentle flavors, they're one of the easiest ways to boost nutrient density naturally. If you're sensitive to FODM, AP-rich vegetables, slow roasting, simmering, or long stewing breaks down fibers and greatly reduces digestive discomfort. Many seniors find that once leeks are cooked thoroughly, they can enjoy them regularly without issues. With consistent use, older adults often notice smoother motion when standing up, reduced joint tension, and a lighter, more confident step. These small changes matter. They signal stronger connective tissue and better stability, both essential for balance and long-term independence after 60. And in a moment, you'll see how the next leafy food activates a bone-locking protein most seniors have never heard of. Yet it makes calcium far more effective. 5. Turnip greens. Turnip greens are one of the most overlooked yet powerful bone-building foods in American grocery stores. They provide vitamin K, highly absorbable calcium, magnesium, and antioxidant-rich phytonutrients that work together to maintain mineral density as you age. Vitamin K is especially important because it activates osteocalcin, the protein that locks calcium deep into your bone matrix. Without enough vitamin K, much of the calcium older adults consume never becomes part of actual bone tissue. Their gentle, mellow flavor makes turnip greens easier to enjoy than kale or collards. You can sauté them with garlic and olive oil, add them to soups and stews, pair them with beans for a fiber-rich meal, or mix them into scrambled eggs for a quick, nutrient-dense breakfast. With only 2 or 3 servings per week, many seniors give their bones the activation signals needed for healthier remodeling, something that naturally slows after 60. If you take blood thinners such as warfarin, keeping your leafy green intake consistent helps maintain safe medication levels. This doesn't mean avoiding turnip greens. It simply means aligning your routine with your doctor's guidance so you get the benefits safely. Older adults who include turnip greens regularly often notice steadier balance, stronger lower body support, easier stair climbing, and fewer fragile moments during unexpected movements. When your bones retain minerals more effectively, your entire movement pattern becomes smoother, safer, and more predictable. And coming up, you'll hear how a single spoonful of an old-fashioned syrup can nourish bone marrow activity in ways modern sweeteners never could. 4. Blackstrap molasses. Blackstrap molasses is one of the most concentrated natural sources of bone-supporting minerals you can get in a single spoonful. This thick, dark syrup delivers calcium, potassium, iron, and trace minerals that nourish bone marrow and help stabilize mineral levels. Key for maintaining bone density after 60. Because it's made through extended boiling, blackstrap is far richer in nutrients than regular molasses. A teaspoon stirred into warm water makes a simple morning mineral tonic, and it blends easily into oatmeal, yogurt, or baked goods. It pairs especially well with warming spices like cinnamon or ginger, which can support circulation and digestion, two factors that help older adults absorb nutrients more effectively. Since blackstrap molasses is naturally sweet, seniors managing blood sugar should use it modestly. A little goes a long way, and combining it with fiber-rich foods helps slow absorption. Despite its sweetness, its mineral density makes it a far better option than most processed sweeteners. With steady use, many adults over 60 report feeling more energized, more balanced, and physically stronger throughout daily activities like walking, shopping, or standing for longer periods. When bone marrow is nourished and mineral levels stay steady, your entire body feels more supported from the inside out. And next, as we enter the top 3, you'll discover foods that activate deeper, lesser-known bone-building pathways, mechanisms essential for long-term balance and fracture prevention. 3. Fortified orange juice. Fortified orange juice, boosted with calcium and vitamin D, is one of the easiest bone-building foods for seniors, especially for adults who avoid dairy or prefer a light morning routine. These fortified blends are designed to support bone mineralization, helping older adults absorb and retain calcium more effectively. Vitamin D becomes even more important after 60, when the skin produces less of it from sunlight, making fortified foods a dependable backup for maintaining bone density. A small 4 to 6 ounce glass at breakfast absorbs quickly and can activate bone-strengthening pathways most people never hear about. No extra prep, no supplements, just a simple habit that fits naturally into your morning. If you're watching blood sugar, choose no added sugar or low-pulp versions to keep glucose steady while still supporting bone health. Fortified juice also works better when paired with protein or healthy fats, which help improve vitamin D absorption. Many older adults report smoother morning movement, fewer stiff moments, and better early-day energy after adding it to their routine. These shifts reflect improved mineral balance and more responsive repair signals quietly working behind the scenes. And in a moment, you'll see how the next food strengthens bone stability using slow-digesting proteins that support balance and coordination after 60. 2. Cottage cheese. Cottage cheese delivers slow-digesting protein, potassium, and phosphorus, 3 nutrients essential for bone density, balance, and steady mobility after 60. Protein rebuilds the collagen framework inside your bones, potassium protects mineral stores, and phosphorus partners with calcium to strengthen your skeletal structure. As bone turnover naturally slows with age, this trio becomes especially valuable. It's also one of the most versatile senior-friendly foods. Add it to salads, blend it into smoothies, pair it with fruit, or enjoy it as a simple afternoon snack. For older adults who struggle to meet daily protein needs, cottage cheese provides a steady release of amino acids that support strength and stability throughout the day. Many seniors notice subtle improvements, better posture, smoother walking, and fewer near-fall moments in everyday settings. Low-sodium versions are ideal if you're limiting salt. Over time, cottage cheese becomes a reliable cornerstone of a bone-healthy diet. Gentle on digestion, easy to chew, and deeply nourishing. It's one of the simplest, most effective foods for improving bone density naturally after 60. And coming up next, you'll learn how one humble mushroom delivers rare compounds that activate bone-building cells more effectively than many costly supplements. 1. Shiitake mushrooms. Shiitake mushrooms offer natural vitamin D2 and a suite of bioactive compounds, including erythadinine and beta-glucans, that support bone-building cells while calming inflammation around bone tissue. As we age, low-grade inflammation can slowly weaken bone structure without obvious symptoms. Shiitakes help counter this by supporting osteoblasts, the cells that build bone, and easing the inflammatory stress that quietly erodes density over time. Sautéing shiitakes a few times per week, whether in stir-fries, soups, omelets, or roasted vegetable dishes, is enough to make a measurable difference. Their deep, savory flavor fits easily into senior-friendly meals, and choosing fresh mushrooms helps keep sodium intake predictable, especially for those managing blood pressure or heart medications. Fresh shiitakes typically contain significantly less sodium than packaged versions. With consistent use, many older adults notice real improvements: steadier balance, smoother coordination, reduced morning stiffness, and a greater sense of physical confidence. These benefits arrive quietly but steadily, reflecting deeper changes inside your bone matrix: stronger scaffolding, improved mineral retention, and more reliable neuromuscular control. What makes shiitake mushrooms especially valuable is their dual impact. They support both the immune system and the skeletal system. For seniors focused on maintaining independence, mobility, and long-term safety, this combination offers rare and meaningful advantages. And now that you've seen all 10 doctor-trusted foods, the next section will show you how to combine them safely and effectively, so they work together, not against each other, for stronger bones at any age. If you've been feeling more tired, a little less steady on your feet, or quietly worried about your bone strength, you're far from alone. Millions of older adults wake up each day asking the same questions. Why does standing up feel different than it used to? Why does balance shift from week to week? And why does one small misstep suddenly feel riskier than ever? These concerns are real and shared by countless people in this community. But here's what most seniors never hear. Your bones can still bounce back. Bone tissue stays alive for life. It doesn't shut down in your 60s, 70s, or 80s. It simply waits for the right signals. And every nutrient-dense meal, every small daily habit, every gentle routine sends a message to your bones to rebuild, strengthen, and support your balance after 60. And in a moment, you'll see how the foods we've been discussing activate these bone-rebuilding signals faster than most seniors expect. Before we go on, I want to invite you into the Everwell Living community, a place where older adults share real experiences, support one another, and prove that strength and stability can return at any age. Your voice matters here, so tell us in the comments, how old are you and what's your biggest health goal right now? Maybe you want steadier walking, stronger muscles, better balance, or simply to feel safer at home. Whatever your goal is, share it. Your story may give someone else the hope they've been searching for. Because when another older adult sees your comment, your age, your goal, your willingness to speak up, it can spark something powerful. It can remind them that improvement is possible, that strength can return, and that they're not alone. Your story might be the one that gives another senior confidence tonight. And coming up next, we'll turn everything you've learned into a simple, sustainable daily routine. A step-by-step plan to support bone density, prevent fractures, and build stronger bones naturally. Before you begin making any changes, always take a moment to check with your doctor, especially if you're taking medications for blood pressure, diabetes, heart conditions, or osteoporosis. Even the most natural foods can interact with certain treatments, and a quick conversation with your physician ensures every new habit works with your body, not against it. For adults over 60, that extra layer of guidance becomes a protective anchor, making sure your steps towards stronger bones and better balance are both safe and effective. And in just a moment, you'll see why this kind of guidance becomes even more important as your bone rebuilding signals start waking back up. But here's the part I want you to truly remember. Your body still has an extraordinary capacity to rebuild and protect itself, no matter your age. The biological pathways that strengthen bone tissue don't disappear in your 60s, 70s, or even 80s. They simply grow quieter over time, waiting for the right nutrients and habits to reactivate them. Every choice you make, a nutrient-rich breakfast, a steady daily routine, even a small evening meal swap, acts like a gentle message to your bones, reminding them that they're still alive, still responsive, and still capable of regaining strength. And coming up, you'll learn why these small decisions compound much faster than most people expect, especially when it comes to preventing bone loss after 60. If this video has helped you understand your body even a little better, consider giving it a like. It might seem like a small action, but it's one of the most meaningful ways to support this channel and help more older adults discover science-backed information that keeps them safe, confident, and moving with purpose. And share this video with someone you care about. You never know who might be just one choice away from feeling stronger, steadier, and more hopeful than they have in years. You're part of a growing community here, a place where older adults learn together, share real experiences, and build hope one conversation at a time. Your progress matters, your voice matters, your presence matters. And if you'd like to continue this journey, our next video will show you exactly how to combine bone-building foods with simple mobility habits, creating real, measurable improvements in strength, posture, and stability one day at a time.